All right, we're back. I'm soaking wet. Man, I am soaked to the bone, soaked to the bone. What's up, Sappy? Good to see you in here. All right, it's so three in already. Uh, I got the rod baited up, man. I had to do a whole lot of rigging. Man, the mosquitoes are thick. That rain has got them stirred up. Let me get some rods in the water. Uh, man, you all don't think you guys can hear them, but over there on the other shoreline, the Marshall Tucker band is playing. They're on stage. And I got to figure it. I said, well, if the Marshall Tucker band can get soaking wet and come back and play after the storm stops, then Danny Stone can go fishing. So let's get some baits in the water. I've got to watch my step here because this bank is real slick now because it's got that gumbo mud on it and it rained on it, so it is slippery. I got to watch it, watch it, watch it. I got to be careful. We still got a little bit of lightning in the background, but I think we're going to be okay. We moved down to a shallower spot. I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather be fishing that deep hole that we was at earlier, but man, it's just too hard getting out of there. Dang these mosquitoes. So we moved down here to the spot that's right next to the truck. Water's a little shallower, but with it being nighttime and stuff, maybe them fish will move out that deep hole upstream and come down here. Let's find out. Right here is really slick. This is a muddy, muddy spot. If I'm gonna fall tonight, it's probably gonna be in this spot right here. Why you don't get wrapped up on the end of it? It's just bullcrap. Are you kidding me? Man, I rigged that rod up and I skipped the last two eyes on it. I didn't run the line through the last two eyes. That's no big deal. I can fix that real quick. I can't believe I did that. I skipped the last two eyes whenever I re-rigged the rod. Danny, you dummy. I said, that ain't going to work real good. That won't take but a second to fix, though. We'll let it fix here in just a second. How in the world did I do that? There. Chill that tag ends off a little bit. There we go. Now we got her. Yeah, that's much better. Man, that water is not very deep at all, y'all. That is shallow. That is shallow water. Well, I just almost backlashed out. Man, that water is super, super shallow, y'all. Get our net where we can get to it if we need it. All right. Yeah, I can. I don't think y'all can hear them, but the Marshall Tucker band's over there playing. Richard Cluckenham's over there listening to them right now. But it stormed, and I guess they ran off stage and they sat and waited for the storm to stop, and then now they're playing. So, like I said, if they can play all them electric guitars and stuff after getting soaking wet, then I can surely throw out a fishing rod. I mean, you know what I mean? All right, who we got in here? We got 24 people watching on YouTube, 1 on Facebook. And who we got? Let's see. Started out Mike Sappin, first one in. Good deal, good deal. Nubbies, good evening, good evening. 217, what's up, little brother, what's up? Let's see, Sappies. Amanda, hello, Amanda, how you doing? Mary Mercifer. Hey, I really, really would rather be in that deep hole down there that we were fishing earlier, because man, there's some monster catfish in that hole. But I am not trying to get all this gear out through them woods late at night in the dark. So we're fishing in the crybaby spot, you know. It's but the water's not very deep at all here. It's pretty shallow. Now, maybe them fish will move up in the shallow chasing them shad and stuff. I don't know. Most likely, we're probably gonna get chased by a bunch of gar. I imagine we'll have a bunch of gar hitting our lines. So what's gonna happen? Okay, 217 saying hi to everybody. Mary saying hi. Said Nubbies. Charles Bible, what's up, Charles? Good to see you, my brother. Raining hard here, brother. Well, it was here earlier. Look, dude, I can wring this shirt out. I can wring this shirt out. My hat's soaking wet. It's freaking wet. It's freaking wet. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can get that just a little bit more in tune right there. Now, that furthest rod down there is probably going to be a little bit harder to see, but I don't think we'll have any problem with them other 4. There's Thompson Outdoors and more. John Boys, what's going on? We got one heck of a rainstorm here before it started. My glasses are fogging up because of the humidity today. The humidity. I can't see. I'm fogged up. Before it started raining here, it can rainstorm here before it started raining there. Yeah. Need skipjack for Memphis if you got spare. I got you covered, buddy. I'm gonna bring you more skipjack than you need. Trust me, I got you covered. May even bring you some baby carp. How about that? But yeah, I'll bring a big old cooler full of skipjack when I come down there. Pack them on dry ice and stuff. Or them gel packs. That's what I'll do. But I got you. Don't worry about it, Charles. And this everybody else is in there. No more losing fish. Well, I hope not, because I actually pulled one rod. I've got it laid to the side because I've got it spooled up with some pretty crappy line, and that's the one that fish bit. So I'm not even throwing that out. I hate it because it's my 7'6" ancient mariner rod. Down East Tackle, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. I actually pulled that rod because I don't want to risk hooking into something big and breaking off again. But I'm definitely going to pull all that line off of that reel when I get home. Get that 20-pound crab. I had the 20-pound line on there because I was using it at a Crab Orchard Lake catching channel cats. And what I usually do is I got a reel that's got that 20-pound line on there, and I got another reel that's got 40-pound line on there. And I will swap them out versus changing the line. But after breaking off that big catfish on that 20-pound, I'm just going to get rid of that 20-pound line. I'm getting rid of it. I'm taking it off of it. It is G-O-N-E gone. Because of my health, I haven't been able to go fishing yet, but I'm going fixing to start again. All right, John, we'll get there. Side Batters Catfishing, what's up? Mr. Andrew Whitehouse in the house. What's going on, buddy? Man, I'm really not liking fishing in this shallow spot, but it's going to be the easiest way for me to get out of here later tonight. And I don't know, maybe we'll catch something. God, I smell a dead carp somewhere. I smell him. I smell him. I smell him. There's a dead carp around here somewhere. Phew. I don't think y'all can hear that band playing over there. But that's where Richard's at. He's over there right now. They got the bandstand set up. This chair's not sitting straight. I don't like this. I don't like it. We still got a little bit of lightning in the background there, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We've got one shad out, and the rest of it is I took baby carp. I cut them right in half in two, and I'm using the head pieces that still got half the body section on there. So it's a head piece off a carp with half the body section still attached. And I took the tail pieces and what I generally do with them right now, because they're good bait too, but right now, what I do is I throw them right at the edge of the water, and that keeps all the gar right here so they don't go out there. Once them gars start figuring out that I've got a bunch of pieces of bait laying right off the bank, they'll start hanging out right here and they won't go out there and bother my lines. Oh, I just killed a mosquito on the back of my ear and I just feel the blood running down the back of my neck. Good God, that thing, he sucked half a pint out of me. These skeeters are going to be thick. That rain, the rain just hit. Now they're stirred up. They are stirred up. They're thick. Get off the screen, mosquito. This ain't your show. Oh, there's a bump on that. We just got a bump on that blue Mad Cat's rod. Do I got my Mad Cat's hat out ready just in case? Dadgummit. What are you hung on? Quit. What the hell did I do? I just jammed that fake fish hook. I'm pulling you off there. That's it. You're coming off. I did it. There we go. Man, that thing's rusting up bad. Just not cool, man. We do got our first two rods out right here. Those are our 10-foot Ancient Mariner Challenger rods. But then we do have 3 Mad Cats rods out right there. We got our Mad Cats hat ready to go. If those rods go down, I mean, we're River Cats tackle. That's all there is to it. You can't see it. My light's blocking the logo. I'm a River Cats tackle guy. But you know what? I'm still gonna every now and then throw out them Mad Cats. Hell, I want to try to win $500 too. I need to pay some bills. You know, you know. I won't be the only one that's not throwing out Mad Cat rod to try to win $500. Yeah, I'll take your money. But you got to wear that hat. So I have to keep it standing by. You know what I'm saying? If the Mad Cat's rod goes down, I have to take the River Cat's tackle hat off right there. This is the good hat right here. That's the good one right there. That's right. Look how stylish and pretty that is. In here wore out. He's faded. He's getting faded. But, yep. If we catch a fish on the Mad Cat's rod, we'll put on the Mad Cat's hat. If we catch a fish on the River Cat's tackle rod, we'll put on the River Cat's tackle hat. There was something bumped that blue rod, though. I figure there's going to be a bunch of babies in here, y'all, because this is shallow water. But maybe, just maybe, something big will move down here. What the heck is that? Floating on top of the water. That's a beaver. All right, we got our first beaver showed up. Like I need that, like I need a bullet in my head. They tend to swim in there and get caught in your line, and they'll drag your lines and pull your rods down. They'll swim through there and have that line get wrapped around them. They do it all the time, and they'll pull the rod, and then they'll let go of it because it's like wrapped on their head or something, you know. And then they'll get off of it. They'll feel that line pulling, and they'll flop and get it off of them. Still got some lightning over there in the southwest to us. I think we're gonna be all right though. Both good rods. That's right, Danny. Hello, Danny, and all the great Americans in Jack Crappie. Darn. What's up, buddy? Good to have you in here. Good to have you. We got 28 people already. That ain't too bad for just being a surprise show. And a special treat for y'all tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be back on the river. I'm on the bank tonight. You know, dang stone, we got to do some bank fishing. That's all there is to it. Got to do some bank fishing. But tomorrow morning, we'll be on the boat with Richard Cluck. We'll be back out here bright and early. And see if we can't do it. We'll probably pop up on stand day. And we might go live right after that. We'll see. Y'all see that flickering light back there? That ain't nothing but just God giving me a strobe light, man, for a party. It's going to be a fishing party with lights flashing and everything. All we need now is fish. Mary is Canadian. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There are brothers and sisters to the north. Mary's good people. Thank you, Brother Craig Burgess. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Man, these skaters was eating me alive. Good grief. I watched out here real late because, like I said, me and Richard are going to get up in the morning. We're going to be back out here on the river in his boat. So, but we're going to, after that storm got me, after I lost that monster catfish today, so far we've fished all morning all afternoon this afternoon. Caught one blue cat that's 6 pounds something, and then lost a giant. And then had 2 more fish bite and didn't hook up, and we lost them. I said, man, and it got stormed on, pouring rain. I'm soaking wet right now. I mean, my socks are wet. Uh, my underwear's wet. My shirt, I can wring out a gallon of water out of it right now, without a doubt. Uh, but I just couldn't walk away knowing that we missed a giant fish and 2 mediocre ones and just caught a 6-pounder. I can't walk away. I can't do it. I just can't do it. We got to stick around and see if we can't hook on something else. But we are not fishing in giant fish territory. We are not. This spot right here, this is not big fish spot. Now, does that mean there can't be a big fish out there that come cruising through, passing from one hole to the other? Sure, there could be. There may be a big one come rolling through here. God, I've got whelps all over me from these mosquitoes. I'm whelping up. I'm whelping up. Uh, is Chavez in here? There's fishing and cooking with Mike Chavez. What's up, buddy? My brother, Mike Chavez. Chavez. Man, I ain't eating nothing all day neither. No, wait a minute, that's not true. Uh, I stopped at the gas station and got a barbecue sandwich on the way over here today. So I did eat a barbecue. I had a barbecue. It was not very good though. But it puts something on your stomach. And that's God, these mosquitoes. I don't know how long I can take this, but it's all right. Well, we got slack lines everywhere. And there's practically no current right here either, which is another bad thing. We're fishing in shallow water with no current. And it's like 100% opposite of what I normally fish. Not good. But we fished at night here before and caught fish. I fished here with my cousin Austin last year. And I think we caught 19 fish one night. About this time of year. Hello, lightning. Y'all see that? That's pretty cool. I gotta figure out someplace to put this hat where I can get to it. Just in case. Tell you what, I'll lay on top of that tab. Where can I put this stupid hat? I'm gonna lay it on top of the water jug. I can just grab it as I run by if I don't forget. God, these mosquitoes. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. If I wasn't talking, y'all might be able to hear that band playing. I don't know. I didn't think I was going to be able to see that tall rod, but I could actually see it down there. At East Now once. Cujo, we're close to fall transition. Can't wait. You know it, buddy. Fall. The fish will start feeding up for the winter. But Cujo will tell you, man, we've had, apparently we're going to have another low river year this year. This water has dropped. Oh my God. I'm so sick of the Mississippi River being so low of water. It's absolutely driving me crazy. Man, I wish we was down there fishing in that deep hole. I really do. Let's see. No, I've been fishing about 15 minutes. Do what? Yeah, you know that's right. Man, like I said, I've had the rods in the water about 15 minutes. I got one little bump on that rod there a while ago. Uh, a carp and shad. Yeah, I got a few. Yeah. If you go down, there's a big parking area down there, man. It's a pretty good spot there. Just right straight ahead. You too, man. Be careful. I don't like people sneaking up behind me. And then he asked me if I'm by myself, and I said, yeah. That's not necessarily true, though, because I got Smith and Wesson with me. I said, are you by yourself? Yeah. Well, there's three of us. I'm like, okay. No, I've got 17 bullets in this one. I don't know, man. Just today, you just got to be careful. It ain't like the old days when people holler at you and everything's cool, and nobody had no ill will toward nobody. Nowadays, man, people will cut your throat in a minute. It's just crazy. I don't know. I'm skittish of people out here in the middle of the woods like this. Oh, yep. He said there's three of us. I ain't scared, but I am cautious. Don't worry about that. I got everything I need laying right down here by my side. No, actually, I ain't got the Smith with. I got the Beretta with me tonight. I got the Beretta. Even better. Look, lady, what's going on? Yeah, I thought I had the Smith with me tonight. I don't. I got the Beretta with me. Y'all can't see it because they'll ban my video. It's right down there. It's laying on a little stool right beside me. But it's good to go. I can get to it. I got mud all over my finger, underneath my fingernails. It drives me crazy. I can't stand to have mud under my fingernails. I can't stand it. It just drives me batty. Just that gooey, sticky mud. I'm gonna have to dig that out. I can't stand it. Man, you don't need to know that. Thoughts on fall transition without the hood rats interrupt. Yeah. God, these mosquitoes. Good Lord. Actually, where I just sent them boys down there, they're fishing. They're heading to a deeper hole. It's probably where I should have went, but it's harder to get down the rocks and get down in there at night. This one here is pretty easy to get to. Now these lines are just drooping because there ain't no current. I said, hope you don't use it. Well, I ain't gonna have to use it. I told them better fishing spot right down the river there. They'll head down there. They'll see that parking lot that I told them about, and that how to get down there, and they'll sit up there, and you won't see them again for the rest of the night. No, I did have some old boys pull up, talk to me one time, and they pulled off down there and parked their truck, and snuck back in the dark and stole a bunch of stuff out of my truck. That's why every now and then you got to run up and check your truck, make sure everything's okay, because they'll sneak back down. They'll walk down the road. They'll park down the road and walk down here, and real quietly they'll pick up stuff out of the back of your truck. I got a couple of rods up there, empty gas jug. If everything that's worth anything's inside the truck, they'll have to bust the windows to get that, and I'll hear them because the truck's right there. Man, there ain't no current at all. The lines are just slack. Not good. Man, I wish we could have stayed down there and fished that deeper hole. It'd been nice. That's where I'd rather be. Yeah, something's pecking at that blue rod again. Now he's dropping slack. That's acting like a gar right there. Oh, he's slowly taking slack out, pulling that line tight, slowly. I bet you that's a gar. Golly, freaking mosquitoes. Oh, hate these bugs. I'll do a shed sandwich to celebrate Labor Day. Oh, nasty. Hey, Jeff Bill, what's up, buddy? Oh my God. You know what? It takes one heck of a man to be able to eat a skipjack like that. And then everybody just like giving him crap for it. And I'm like, dude, you eat one. Oh, you're a tougher man than me. Man, you'd almost have to hold a gun to my head to get me to eat a skipjack. That's just rough. That's rough right there. Man, that's acting like gar. 100%. It's acting like a gar. Lightning it in, lightning it in, lightning it in. I think I need to put some heavier weights on there because there wasn't much current here. I only threw 3 ounce weights on, and my lines are getting. There's enough current there that it's sweeping them downstream just a little bit, but it's not pulling them tight, so it should be all right. Just means if we do hook into a big fish, they're all gonna get tangled up together. You SeaMo catfishers will do great after this August. Yeah, us SeaMo, you got that right. I mean, it's still pretty dang hot in September. Uh, Usually the last 2 weeks of September, first 2 weeks of October, that's the best time. I've caught more quality fish during that time frame than any other. Man, that line's just dropping slack like crazy. There's a gar right off the bank right there. Cotton picking gar right there. Oh, my headlamp popped up the strap. Gotta fix my headlamp. Man, he has completely dropped slack on that rod. That's just way too much slack. I gotta go reel that up, guys. Figure out what's going on there. What did I do here? What in the world? How did I mess that up? Oh, what in the world? I don't get what's going on here. Man, this headband is just all messed up. Oh, I think I got it figured out. There we go. Now I got it. Yeah, I really am not crazy about the spot we're in right now. Let me go reel that slack up because that is way too much. Man, that bank is slick. That is slippery down there. That bank is slippery. You can fall real easy down there, slip and fall. Yeah, that storm's really got these mosquitoes stirred up. There comes some gar right there on the bank. Man, he's just cruising 2 inches off the shoreline. He's really getting close. He gets real close. We may dip net him. We may dip net a gar tonight. Oh, I hate these mosquitoes. Oh. I got bug spray, but I don't like putting that crap on because it gets on your bait. And I don't know. I just feel like that. I mean, have you ever got some of that bug spray in your mouth? It tastes nasty. And I just can't imagine that getting on bait and the fish tasting it and going, oh, yeah, I'll eat that. It seems like they'd spit it out and go, God, what is on there? Is there a barge going by? I can't even see that. Oh, yeah, I saw it when that lightning struck. It lit up right behind that barge. What time is it? 8. We've been alive for 34 minutes. Um, we'll probably run till about 10 o'clock tonight, I figured. That's a good round number. Unless the fish just start biting like crazy, which I'm not really counting on that. But we'll go to 10 because I got to get up in the morning, like I said, and go fish with Richard. So I don't want to be out here real late. You know what I mean? But I did want to do a little night fishing. I just wished I was in a different spot. I don't like this spot when the water's that low. It's too daggum low. Gonna head to bed. Might fish on 2 stands tomorrow. We'll see. Do it, cause me and Richard will probably be on the boat. We'll probably come up on 2 stands tomorrow too. Mike Lockhart, have you caught anything yet? Um, we did a live stream earlier, and I caught 1 6 pound blue cat. I missed a really nice fish, or lost a really nice fish. It broke me off. We had a couple takedowns, but we didn't get hooked up. So I've caught one fish today, but we've only been fishing for 35 minutes on this live stream. I've had one little bitty bite a while ago. He just pecked at it. But no, we ain't caught nothing on this stream yet. But we hold out hope. I figured we'd give it a couple hours tonight, and see if we couldn't get on something. I figure if we get the biggest thing we'll probably catch here will probably be like a teener or something, maybe 13, 14 pounds maybe. We'll probably get into something like that, maybe. But more likely, it'll probably be like, 5, 6 pounds. Put in me with that light, Mr. Barge. Look at this. It just spotlighting me, dude, for no reason. Why are you spotlighting me for no reason? Some of the barge captains are real a-holes, man. It just, for no reason, they turned on that light and just blasted it right over here on me. Ain't no need for that. You ain't helping me none. That's for sure. You're blinding me. Blinded by the light. Dang, mosquitoes. Oh, man, mosquitoes is like probably one of the worst creatures that's ever been created. Michael, I'll try maybe go out catfishing tomorrow evening in my honey hole. Okay. Well, most of my honey holes right now, water so low that the really good ones I got, they're just so daggum hard to get to. You know, they're really hard to get to. See, I think Richard won a Shelby giveaway. When did he do that? He just throwing waves all up in here on me. Mosquitoes. You know what? If you ever wanted to torture somebody, come out here and tie them up to where their hands are out where they can't touch their body, and let the mosquitoes eat them. You'll be crying for mercy, I promise. That camera's such a dog leg. Come on, man. Get right. You said the other day you would rather have skeeters than the heat. Stop complaining. You know what? I forgot about that. But dang, Missy, can I not have the? And I mean, I don't want either one of them. Ooh, I better watch it. They almost washed my net in the water. Ugh. Oh, Missy Kitty gonna come in here and just burn me. But you ain't wrong. I would rather have the mosquitoes than the heat. But to be honest with you, I don't like mosquitoes either. I can actually tolerate them easier than I can the heat. You're talking about heat? That mess around made me thirsty. I got sand all over the water, good. Come on, little fish. Get something going. I ain't counting on no biggin, but I'd sure like to get one. Just this and Danny, after all, we are brother and sister. You got that right, girl. I love Missy to death. She's a sweetheart. Danny used hand sanitizer to wash the bug spray. Oh, hey, I never thought about that. But don't that still smell like alcohol and stuff? I mean, I just don't like getting I don't like getting no extra smells on my bait. You know what I mean? Any kind of man-made product, whether it be bug spray, hand sanitizer, motor oil, gasoline. Uh, I've always been leery about that kind of stuff getting on my bait. I think Richard won a Shelby rig and a towel a few weeks ago on River Cats tackling Chad. Did he ever get a hold of you and give you his address? If not, hey, just be on stand day tomorrow and remind him of it if he forgot. We'll come up on stand day. Yeah. That got heartburn. I'm getting heartburn really bad. Drinking all them Gatorades, I guess. Papa, can you hear me? Send me a fish. Oh, come on now. Downy dryer sheets under your hat. Oh, you know what? I've heard that before and I forgot all about that. Um, yeah, there was somebody a long time ago told me about the hell. It might have been Missy. I don't know, but somebody before told me that Downy dryer sheets to use them. And it might have been Missy that told me, but I forgot all about that. Yes, he got it. Okay, good, good. Well, good deal. Took a stand day. Links are sent out. If you did not get, let me know. Oh, there's Rhonda, man. She's taking care of business. Taking care of business. That's what she does. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Tomorrow, um, I'm looking forward to it because I ain't got to fish with Richard in a while. It's been probably oh probably a month and a half or better, and we're gonna hit some spots tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna be throwing some good baits. Man, I'm getting this heartburn. Can't go away. Right in my chest. Oh, what's going on with that? All right, barge just went by. Everybody talks about barge bites, but one thing that I've noticed generally, um, if a barge goes by, if I'm gonna get a bite, it's usually about uh, 5 to 10 minutes after it passes. But I don't get the barge bite while they're passing. It's usually 5 or 10 minutes after they pass. Oh, 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 oh! Come on, Neil! Don't be like that. Sitting here talking about it, barge just passed. Then he hit it, but he didn't. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. He's still pecking at it. Let me get that up a little bit higher where y'all can see it. That very first rod right there. Come on, buddy. Get hooked up. Get hooked up. Come on. He hit it pretty hard. Said back for more fun. The storm killed my Wi-Fi. At first I read that, I thought it said storm killed his wife. I'm like, oh man, sorry about that. I didn't read it very carefully. Oh my God, dude, the storm killed your wife and you're on here watching me fish? That's either like really cold blooded or really cool. That was a pretty aggressive little bite there. The way he pulled on that though and let off of it and pulled on, let off of it. Ah, could be a gar, guys. Hey, there he goes. There he goes. He bumped it. He bumped it. Come on, eat it, son. What have we got on that one? I can't remember. Is that the one that's got the shad on it? That does have shad on it. That one's got the headpiece, the shad headpiece on it. The one next to it has got the shad body. The rest of them are all carp. He's pecking at it, but he's not. He's still there. Come on, eat it. Eat it. That's really acting like a gar, big time. It's acting like a gar. I'm really thinking gar, guys. I mean, we are in some really shallow water right now. I mean, I'm throwing way out there. Don't get me wrong. Most of the gar, they tend to hang out right off the shoreline, and so I throw out there as far as I can to try to get away from them. But because this is so shallow, he is pecking on that. Because this is so shallow, they will go way out there. It is not very deep at all. We're just gonna keep an eye on it. He keeps tapping on it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. That first rod right there, till I got the tip of the rod kind of out of view. There you go. See him? See him? Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. See that little peckerhead? It's just a pecking on it. Y'all see him? Catfish regulators! Oh, come on. Man, that's just acting like a gar so bad. That's acting like a gar. It really, really is. Make sure you keep the releaser rod a good ways from them ancient mariner rods. They don't get along. Well, okay, look. I got ancient mariner, ancient mariner. There's a, you can't see it very well, but there's a blue Mad Cat's rod, and then there's Lisa. So I put the blue Mad Cat's rod between Lisa and the ancient mariners. Is that okay? Will that work? Yeah, you got ancient mariner, blue Mad Cats right there, and the Lisa rod is actually on the other side. It looks like she's on this side of it, but she's not. Oh, look, he's pounding on it. Man, just eat it. That's got to be a freaking gar, man. It may be a channel cat. I don't know. Come on, eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Oh, yeah, buddy. Come on. Hook up. Man, he just ain't very aggressive, really. Maybe on that. What do you think? Let's give him a shot. Okay? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on there. Oh, man, he's taking drag. Oh, good job. Hey, he's got a little weight on him. Oh, good Lord. Come on. Has he got me wrapped up? No, he's pulling. Come on. Yeah, he might have me around something. All right, hang on. We're going to drop the slack to him. We're going to drop the slack to him. He's got me around something. Drop the slack. Let's see if he'll come out of there. Come on. I tell you, I hate fishing these rocks. I'm in the revetment right now. And it's even worse. Revetment's even worse than the rock. He's on there. I can feel him pulling. But it's got it around something. Let's sit for a minute, see if he'll come out of there. He pulled pretty hard in. See if he got it. No, you know, get out. Nah, he got me wrapped up. All right, let's put that on the holder. We're going to drop a bunch of slack to it. We got a fish on. We got to get him out of the rocks. Let's let it sit for a minute and see if he can pull it out of there. He's taking the slack I gave him. He's working on it. That's why he was pecking on it and not pulling it down. He's got it wrapped up. He's still on there though. We've got a hooked up fish and he's stuck in the rocks. Swim out there and get him. To hell with that. That's the Mississippi River, man. I ain't swimming out there. Not gonna happen. You can tell me that fish is a new world record, and I still ain't going out there. It ain't worth it. Come on, buddy. Come off that rock. Come off that rock. Man, I don't want to have to break that fish off. Y'all seen him biting though, right? You know I ain't pulling your leg. Uh, hate when they get in the rocks and have to catch themselves after. Yeah. But sometimes you can let them sit though, and they'll come out of there. Dave Garcher, Nubbies, Monster Madness. Hate when they get in the rocks and catch themselves after a bill. Well, you know, sometimes they'll come out of there. The longest I ever waited for a fish to come out of a rock was 45 minutes. And it was a cotton picking 32-pound blue cat. And I sat and waited. And actually, I dropped slack to, and I actually just forgot about it because I was talking. And 45 minutes later, that rod went down. And I said, oh, he got out of the rock. Crap, man. I didn't even realize it. I don't know. I think he's got me wrapped up pretty good out there. He's not even pulling now. He might have wrapped me up and got off the hook. We're going to give it another minute. And we're going to try to pull him out of there or just break it off, one or the other. We'll see. Man, I'm really hoping that fish will come out of them rocks. But we did hook up on him. We were reeling him in for a minute. Man, he got to them rocks and boom, that's all she wrote. It's a done deal after that. I may be able to walk downstream and get him out of there. I don't know. We'll probably try that too. I'm going to hope my headlamp is bright enough though. Yeah, I can walk down that way and try to get him out of there. I don't know. He might have got wrapped up and come off there. Let's see if there needs feeling. He might have broke me off. Oh, cotton picker broke me off, I think. He got wrapped up on that rock and just, yeah, he's gone. But at least he got the, yeah, he turned my rig loose before he left. What did I have on there? Oh, that's a, man, look what he did to that shad head. That was half a shad. That was half a shad. Now it's just a little bit piece of the head. That's all that's left of it right there. That was a half a shad. Now it's just a little bit head with gill plate. Well, that piece of bait ain't no good. I know I ain't got no more big shad in there, but I do got a bag of small ones. We might be able to put several of them on there. It's ones that me and Josh Dunnigan caught at the Crab Orchard. Man, that is twisted up like crazy. That is go. Well, we lost a fish in the rocks, folks. But we didn't lose our rig. That's a good thing. Let's get it baited up and get it back out there. We'll try again. Just main thing is just don't give up. You know what I mean? Don't give up. Let me see what I can find for bait. I got carp on all of them. I don't want to have carp on every rod. Where'd that gar go? There you go, gar. Man, tell me I got another shad here somewhere. Got a little bitty shad. I don't know how to get that bait. Let's stay with water. You know, man, I broke it. Get down. You know, God, it was cold. Ah! I got this little bag of shad right here that me and Josh Dunnigan caught. I don't know how good they're going to be, though. Well, we can either do that or throw on that minnow. What do y'all think? Take one of the shad out of the bag or the minnow? Y'all tell me what you want me to put on there real quick. I'll wait and turn this light out of you guys. Y'all want to go with the shad in the bag? Or do you want to go with the minnow? The shiner? Which one you want to put on there? My fingers are wet. I really don't want to touch that phone screen. Minnow. Can you see Brian says minnow? Okay. John Switzer Outdoors. What's up, buddy? And there's Lisa. What's up, Lisa? I had to scroll back for a little bit. All right, right now I got one bolt for minnow for the shiner. So I guess we're going to throw this little bit shiner on there. On that. Am I sitting on that hook? What the hell? I was. Oh my God. I felt something poking me in the butt. And I'm like, what is that? I'm sitting on a hook. Not good, man. All right. We're going to put the shiner on. Got a little bit of shiner on that great big rig. Let's see how we can rig this thing up on here. I want to go down through his eye socket, come around, and pop it out through his body. I'm going to put him on there like that. What do you think? Well, there's what we're working with. Got that shiner on there. Let's throw him out there and see what happens. Hopefully, you know what? We're going to play hell hooking up tonight in these rocks and getting them out of there. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. If we hook up with something really big, oh my God, it's going to be an absolute nightmare. All right. All right. You see Brian? There you go. We got a shiner on that first rod right there. Let's see if anything wants it. We'll see. We're not getting much activity on the carp in this shallow water. The carp usually does in deeper water. It does better. But we're going to try to keep the camera at that angle there. That way you guys can see if those rods get hit. And I'll just pop in every now and then. Caught several good fish on shiners. I have too. Um, I did a whole video one night, the revenge of Black Betty. Uh, we kept yelling on 3-inch minnows. And, dude, I think I caught like uh, several fish that were over 10 pounds, and we even got maybe I think a 20 something, and it was on little bitty 3-inch shiners. But you know, I want you guys to realize something. We were sitting there talking about that barge going by, and I said, generally, I get a bite from a barge 5 to 10 minutes after it passes, and that barge was about 5 minutes past us. I no more than got the words out of my mouth, and that freaking rod went down. I mean, I no more than got them out of my mouth, and I mean, you were here, you saw it. Well, I'm sitting on concrete revetment, and it's all out there and stuff. Yeah, but generally that holds true, and it held true tonight. I don't get a barge bite as the barge is passing. It's after the barge passes and the waves hit the bank and it stirs up all that sediment within 5 to 10 minutes after it passes. That's generally when they'll bite. And I figure it's because, most people think barge bite is because they go through and they stir up the bottom, and it stirs up all the the crawfish and the mussels and clams and whatnot. It stirs them. What is that on? Is that smoke on the water? No, that's fog. Smoke on the water, fire in her eyes. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people's theory on barge bite is that when the barge goes through, stirs up the bottom, breaks loose a lot of bait and stuff that's buried up in there, and it kind of makes a little quick feeding frenzy for them, and it settles down really fast. Yeah, when I first started reeling that fish in, and man, it put a lot of pressure on me. I thought, oh, wait a minute, man, this thing's gonna be big. No, he just had me wrapped around a rock. The way that fish was hitting, I'm guessing it's probably a 5 or 6 pound channel cat, probably. If I was going to bet, that's what I would bet. Made some garlic watermelon chicken for tomorrow. See how it goes. I'll take a bite. That sounds pretty good. Garlic watermelon chicken. Did you put it on the rotisserie? Will they eat the shiner? Will they eat it? Now that second rod there's got the other half of that shad. I had the headpiece on there, and I put the tail piece on there. But now we've got shiner on that one. A 3-inch minnow. I was kind of hoping we'd get into some. If we couldn't hook into something bigger, then we'd get into a mess of, uh, like 5, 6, 7 pounders. But man, it may be a slow night bite right now too. I just don't know. And I've got my light back there shining down the bank. Um, and I honestly believe this. I got some light hitting the water. Some of it is hitting the water. I absolutely do not like having light shining on the water where my baits are. Um, I've had people argue with me about it. Oh, that river's deep and it's muddy. They can't see that light. Well, number one, right now it's not deep. Even when it is, light penetrates water more than you think it does. And like I said, I've been out like uh, wading ditches or riding on a john boat and gigging frogs, catching frogs to eat some frog legs. Oh man, I wish I had some frog legs. Ooh, I know where some frogs are. I'm getting off something. Anyways, I've been out like gigging frogs at night, getting them so I can have some frog legs. And I was shining a light along the bank along the water, and you'd see fish sitting there on the bank. And as soon as that light hit them, shoo, boy, they'd shoot off. They're gone. So you can't tell me that light don't bother them fish. And there's some people that's got their boats and they're all lit up, and they'll have the whole back of the boat lit up, and they'll still catch fish. I don't know, but for me, I don't like light shining on the water where my baits are at. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. I seen a big old long sentence up there a while ago. Who was that from? That's from Thompson. Um, they started making flavored baits by Mad Bait Scientist one. She wouldn't tell me what she did. She caught 4 on it. Wheel of Fortune tournament. Wow. So she still hasn't told you what she did? Man, Them kids was raised up right. What'd you catch that on? My hook. She ain't falling for that bull crap. She's planning on getting in a tournament someday where she's probably got to fish against you, and she's not giving you her edge. She's not giving you that ace in the hole. It's not happening, buddy. The kid is smart. Always keep that one secret in your back pocket in case you got to fish against somebody that you normally fish with. Don't tell them. Kid has got it going on. I'm not kidding you. All right, we'll tell you, it is 9:06 my time. So we've got 54 more minutes. If we don't catch a fish in 54 minutes, we're going to call it a night, and then we'll see you guys early in the morning on stand day. Okay? And then we'll probably do a show after that. But we ain't leaving yet. We still got almost an hour to go. Minus 7 minutes. Hey, there's small water charters. John, that's Jon. Don't y'all dare misspell his name. There ain't no H in it. Get the H out of here. That's John, Jon from Small Water Charters. Great guy. And he's about as crazy as I am. John does some really dumb stuff. I don't know. I guess that's why I kind of got a kinship with him. You know what I mean? He ain't afraid to do dumb stuff. He don't care. Oh man, that water's good. Well, they're just not feeding on the carp at all down here. They was eating that carp up down there in that last hole we was at. That's what we hooked that big fish on that got away. Was a big giant carp head. What do you think with all them rocks and cover out there? Them little fish would just be piled in this spot. But at the same time, like I said, um, when the Mississippi River is dropping really, really fast, which it is, them fish do not hang around in this shallow water. They go for the deep holes. I proved that to you last weekend and the weekend before. Not last weekend, the weekend before. Last weekend, uh, was it last weekend I was at Crab Orchard? I think it. I think it was. The weekend before that, I fished that deep hole where I was at today, and you saw what happened there. We caught one, hooked up on a giant. Uh, had two more takedowns that didn't hook up, but we had a lot more activity in that deep hole. When this water is dropping real fast, they run for the middle of the river in the channel where the current's at, or they'll run for a deep hole right by a wing dam. That's where they'll hide when this river is dropping real slow. They don't stay around in this shallow water where we're at right now. I was really hoping that they would move back up in here at night, but I don't know. I don't know if they will or not. If they do, it may be early in the morning, and I won't be here. Yeah, Thompson Outdoors said, night, good luck. Rebel River Cats. We hooked up on one just a little bit ago, and he wrapped us in the rocks and got off. I don't think it was a very big fish by the way he was hitting the rod, but he might have had that line wrapped around that rock when he was pulling that rod too. So he was fighting that rock and the rod, and that might be why he wasn't hitting very hard. But I still tend to believe it was probably maybe a 4 or 5 pound channel cat, maybe somewhere in that price range. Red Bull gives you wing dams. Well, I need a Red Bull and a wing dam about 50 yards upstream from me right now. If I had a wing down there, it'd probably make a world of difference. This would be a deep hole. But like I said, we'll give it till 10 o'clock my time. If we ain't got nothing hooked up by the end, then we'll just call it a night. And we'll see you guys in the morning. And what we'll do is me and Richard will get in his boat and we will go to those deep holes I'm talking about. And we will fish those tomorrow. We'll fish those deep holes and see if we can't turn this thing around tomorrow morning. I don't want to jinx it, but I kind of got a good feeling about it. I think if we get sneak up there on them holes with that boat and get to them spots that I can't get to from the bank, I think it's going to be a big difference. I'm hoping. Never know though. May get up there and get nothing. Hey, there's Dog and I Outdoors, the old doggone die. What's up, Curtis? Ugh. Are you going to seriously tell me that we sat through a pouring rain, got soaking wet, and set up after dark just to get one fish to wrap us up in a rock and get off? Come on now. You can't do me that way. Jesus Christ, that's a big moth. I thought it was a freaking bat. Thing landed on my arm. I thought, what the crap is that? Oh my God, look at all the bugs around that light back there. Can we get a bite? Let's go. Let's go. They have slowed down. I can't wait to get up in the morning and hit them deep holes. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. See if we can't turn this weekend around. Got a 3-day weekend, man. We need a monster fish to celebrate. We surely do. Is that a tick on my neck or a skin tag? I don't know. I don't want to pull it off. Ow! What the crap is that? I don't think it's a tick. What is that? I'm about to dig a hole in my neck here. Forget that. I ain't doing that. We probably need to pull one of those rods that's got carp on it. I do want to try some of those little shad. We always praise Osceola. Try it, try it, work. I'm not in Florida, dude. This river heads that way, but it don't quite make it. It dumps into the Gulf over there around Louisiana or something. You got a whole other state between Mississippi and Florida. It's called Mississippi. Yeah, I think, let's see, how much time we got left? We got 46 minutes left. I think we need to put some of those little shad on one of these rods. We need to put some of those little shad on there and try them. Now, which rod are we going to put it on? You know what? Let's put it on Lisa. Let's put it on the Mad Cat's Lisa rod. The Catfish Regulators rod. Let's put some shad on there and take that carp off there. Now uh, the next challenge is reeling that rod in without losing the rig, getting hung up in the rocks and losing it. Can we do that? I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant to reel it in because of that. I don't want to break a rig off. But we need to try something different because they're not hitting the carp right now. Just don't do what I did with the skid tag. I had a big one. I took a regular clippers and sucker 3 days. You know what? I've only got one skin tag, and it's right there in my armpit. We're gonna get into the gross conversation, and I've been wanting to cut that sucker off forever. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Uh, kind of worried about it. I was like, man, I don't know, razor blade, and I just wait and let the doctor take care of it. cast way up in the deep hole. I don't have any deep holes here. I'm in shallow flats. The closest deep hole is that one I was at this earlier today. Dude, it's 300 yards upstream. And I don't want to be down there at night. It's it's just too hard to get in and out of there. I ain't got no deep hole right here. It's all shallow flats. All shallow flats. It's usually good for flatheads, though. I mean, you get channel cats more than anything, but you can generally pull a flathead out of here every now and then, even when the water's dropping. All right, let's see if we can reel that Lisa rod in without. Danny, has been raining for 2 weeks, over 13 inches of rain or more. Are you kidding me? That rain we got today is the first rain we've had in a long time. Yeah, we got some rain today, and it's so I'm still wet. My shirt is still soaking wet from that rain. I'm gonna wind up with a scalded rash from it. I know, cast that far. I don't have Black Betty with me. If I had Black Betty, I'd probably go for it. I'd try to hit that whole way upstream. The problem with her is she's gotten really hard to see at night. My vision's gotten worse. And used to, I'd put that little light on the end of her, but I don't know. We'll get back into some daytime fall fishing. I'll bring Black Betty back out. We'll start putting her in the water, letting her do something. All right, let's see if we can reel up that Mad Catch rod, the Lisa rod, without losing our rig. Man, I do not want to lose that rig because it's so hard. I have a hard time tying a rig in the daylight, much less in the dark. We're going to try it, though. Let's see if we can get that in without losing that rig. What the crap was that? Something just jumped in the water right there. That's what I was afraid of. Yep, we're hung up in the rocks. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to reel that rod in, because you pretty much know that you're going to lose that rig. There's so many rocks out there, you're going to lose it. Then I got to retie a whole freaking rig. I sit here and do it. Let me get the stuff together. Yeah, you can't throw out there and reel up without losing a rig. And that's why I use the breakaway rigs, the three-way. Because if a fish gets the bait, he can break that weight off of there, and you can still get it. But if you try to reel that in and through them rocks, no, you're gonna lose the whole thing. Oh man! All right, well let me get to work tying this fish. You see what I'm gonna do here? You know what? I've got. Let's do this. I've got a pre-tried rig right there. I gotta quit shining that light in y'all's eyes, but I gotta put a weight on it. got some pre-tied rigs I had for dragging. We'll use one of those. But all I gotta do is tie a weight onto it, and it'll be ready to go. We'll go with a 4 ounce. And that water's not that fast right now, so I don't need that much weight. Tie this weight on here real quick. Oh my God, my glasses are fogged up from the humidity. Man, I tell you what, I wouldn't wish arthritis on nobody, y'all. A day's coming where, you know what, that'll probably be what puts the end of my fishing. Unless I get somebody that'll go fishing with me and tie the rigs, it's getting really hard to tie these knots with these fingers. I guess I've had a pretty good life though, and pretty good time fishing, so I guess I can't gripe. Be happy about what I did have before I lose it, but I'd be lying. Oh God, my fingers cramping out. I'd be lying if I didn't say it bothers me, but it is what it is. All right, we got a breakaway rig made up there, 4 ounce sinker, spook, rattle, and it actually got an 8-aught. We're gonna run an 8-aught River Cat Stackle circle hook on there. Yeah, I know it's a little small for what we're doing here. I usually use those for channel cats, but we're gonna bait up with them smaller shad. That's why I decided to go ahead and go with that smaller hook. Where's the end of that line? I gotta tie this rig on here. Can't see nothing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. See how long it takes me to tie them rigs? To tie that line on there? Oh my God, that is painful. But we managed it. We got it on there. There it is. Let's get some bait on it and get it out there. We'll throw it back in the rocks again. Let's lose another rig. Why not? Heck yeah, let's just do it. Come here, baby shad. Just listen. Not too bad. See what that does. These shad aren't exactly fresh. I guess he'll have to do though. I caught him last week. Kept them on ice and frozen, but them smaller shad, they just don't keep well. Like slick. Yeah, killing it. Slick, slick, slick. Yeah, I made that rookie mistake again. Uh, I talked about this the other day when I was down here fishing. When you pull that rod real hard to break that rig off, that line bites down into the line that's on the spool. And if you don't forget to pull that out before you reel up, next time you cast, when it gets to that, it bam, it jerks and it'll backlash the crap out of your rod. And I freaking sat right here and did it again. Oh, 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 it's good to see you too, brother. Yeah, absolutely. 38 people in here. Let's see. Dang, UDSO, I turned you on watching, listen. I drove 10 miles past the exit for the Chinese food that I ordered. Oh my God. Well, I tell you what, I'll take that as a compliment that somebody, that I was able to distract somebody enough that they forgot about Chinese food. Because I'm going to tell you what, uh, you'd have to work pretty dang hard to distract me from some Chinese food. Because if I'm heading for Chinese, I don't care what you're saying, I ain't hearing it. I'm thinking, oh yeah, crab ragoon and some shrimp lo mein. Yeah, I don't hear nothing you're saying, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't get it. Let's see. I got to figure out what rods I'm going to take in the morning because I'm not hauling all these rods. I'll pick out 3 of them. I'll probably take my 3 10-footers. I'll take the 2 Ancient Mariners and that 1 Mad Cat's Lisa. I'm going to take the 2 Ancient Mariners and Lisa rod just to piss off Aaron from Catfish Regulators. I'm going to have Lisa set up right in between the 2 Ancient Mariner rods on the boat tomorrow. I'm going to put her right in between them. You're like, why you do that, man? It's just wrong. Man, I wish we could have fished that deep hole tonight. Yeah, when I come out there dragging that cart earlier, that rain had poured down and that logging road had turned to muck and mud. I was wading through mud, stomping my way out, dragging that cart out of there. And I thought, man, there's no way I was going to do that after dark. Forget that. It wasn't happening. Just wasn't going to do it. How much time we got left? We got 29 minutes left, y'all. Let's see. Yes, we are. You're not old, still young. Looking from Duddy. I'll tell you what. I put some hard miles on this body. But you know what? I had a lot of fun living my life. Just doing crazy stuff that just like wear you out. That's hard on you. Been there, done that. That's the thing about it. If you a lot of times you live a good life where you're having a lot of fun and you're going through doing stuff that's just it really puts a lot of exertion on you. Yeah, it's worth it. But boy, later on in life, you feel every ache and pain and every broken bone that you've ever had. And it's like driving a car, at high speed all the time, and then wonder why it starts falling apart after the warranty runs out. You know what I mean? It's because you drove the hell out of it. That's why. Here goes a dadgum gar again. I'm gonna take that net and scoop his ass up. He keeps coming by here. Oh, well, no matter if we succeed or fail, we had to try. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do. We had to give her a try. If we sat there and didn't get a single bite, yeah, I'd be like, oh well, that sucked. But we did get to see a rod bend over and stuff like that. We just couldn't get the fish in out of them rocks. Couldn't do it. We tried, couldn't do it. It ain't over yet though. We still got a few minutes left. Greg Burgess, happy early birthday. Mine is coming up soon. 64. Yeah, Sampy. Um, you're a you got a couple years on me. I'll be 59 in November. But my doctor, where the first time I ever met my new doctor, and they went over and did a MRI, full body scan and stuff. He goes, "What the hell you been doing? You got all them pins and rods and stuff in you all over the place." I'm like, it ain't that bad. I got quite a bit of titanium in there. I got in my left leg. I got uh, one rod, uh, two pins. Oh, look at there, that shad. Baby shad. Oh, we got it. We still got it. Yeah, we got it. Oh, come on, back this way. Come here. Oh, oh. I tried to grab him, man. He came over right on that water. That's a little bit old big 2 pound blue cat, man. But it came off the back. He was flopping, and I went to grab him, or he should have watered. I had hold of his tail, and he flopped and got away from me. Oh Lordy. Oh, little bitty blue cat, man. I bet he. I don't know if he'd have went 2 pounds. And I pulled him up there, and he flopped around, and that hook came out like, oh crap! And he was going down the bank, and I grabbed a hold of him, and he flopped and got in the water. But that's on them baby shad. We just, hey, uh, let's take that carp off. Oh God, here's the thing: we got to reel in all these rods and hope like heck we don't break off. But that didn't take long. We put that baby shad on and threw it out there, and we got a little blue cat. Well, we almost got him. He came out of the water. We had him on the bank, and his whisker hook, the hook came out, and I tried to grab him. I jumped down there and reached for him. I bet I don't drag no more of them up the bank. We're gonna change out. We're gonna change out our carp for shad. Hey, there's another rig gone. Another rig gone. Let's tie this one on there. You see what I'm saying? If you reel these rods in those rocks, yeah, you can kiss it goodbye. It's gone. It's gone. But we got another dragon rig already made up. And since we're short of time and we'll try to get on some fish before we run out of time, we'll go ahead and tie this dragon rig on here. And we're going to break off them other two too when we reel them in. But we're going to bait up with all baby shad and see if that is going to be the ticket. What do you say? What do you say? Let's do it. All right, we got to put a weight on here. I do have a snap swivel on this one though. So that can be fairly easy. Just like that. Man, these baby shad are kind of squishy. These are not fresh by no means at all. Dang, I've lost so many fish today. That's ridiculous. Tell you what, I don't want to reel in those other two rods because I just know I'm gonna break the rigs off and waste them. So we got we got two rods right there out with the baby shad on them. That one's still got a piece of shad from earlier, and that one's got a shiner on it. We're gonna leave that be because man, I just really don't want to have to tie another rig on tonight. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna break it off if I reel in. Greg Bird said my son, oldest son, is 51 years old. Yeah. Oh man, what is that? Oh, big old mall. Boy, that rod there found some current. That last one I threw it out real far. It's pulling it way downstream. Quick. Man, I had that fish all the way up on the daggum bank. I, I got my butt whooped by a 2 pound blue cat. I tried to dive down there and grab him, man, and he was gone. Oh well, I got to see him anyway. That's better than pulling a gar up on the bank. I can't believe how fast they ate them. Them shad are kind of squishy. They don't, little shad don't keep well. And that really surprises me that fish ate that shad that quick. I mean, he was on it, son. He grabbed it and was gone. They said, "Thank you, yes, sir. Can I have another?" No, I'm switching. I've still got carp head on the 14-foot mad cats down there that you can barely see. There's a carp head on that. I just put 3-inch shad on that rod and that rod because that rod just caught a 2 pound blue cat, and I pulled him up on the bank and he popped off the hook, and I tried to dive in the water and grab him, but he got away. I've got a piece of shad on that rod, which has been on there since we started, and ain't nothing happened with it yet. I've got a shiner on that rod, which we hooked up on a fish with it earlier that had a shad head on there, but now we've got a shiner on it. But I ain't quite completely give up on that carp head. I still got it down on that rod you can't see in the darkness. It's right there. I've got a carp head on that one. But man, we threw that rod out with that little bitty tiny shad on there, and man, he grabbed that up quick. It's a little bitty fish though, guys. It's 100% blue cat, but I mean he maybe 2 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. Perfect eating size for me, but I'm not keeping none tonight. We're gonna keep on throwing them back. Well, we got to catch them first, then we'll keep on throwing them back. What time we got? We got about 15 more minutes. I've been fishing the bank for the last 12 years, getting ready to go back to the boat. Well, Greg, I'll tell you what. That's kind of my dream. I'm gonna fish the bank as long as I can, but eventually I'm not gonna have any choice but to go to a boat because it's so much easier. Uh, now don't get me wrong. Now there's a lot of headaches coming with boat fishing, but as far as moving and not having to climb up and down these rocks and everything, man, boat's the way to go, 100%. And eventually, when I get to where I can't do the bank no more, or it's a little bit too much for me, oh yeah, I'm looking to maybe go to a boat sooner or later. But I'm still fishing the bank right now, so I'm gonna stick with it. Now. Don't get me wrong. I got a lot of friends that's got boats, and you ask me to go, I'll jump on a boat in a heartbeat. I don't have no qualms about it. But there's something about bank fishing, man. It's just, to me, it's some of the rawest, purest form of fishing that you can do. I mean, to come out here and carry all this stuff down here and set up, and fish on the bank with no electronics and none of that fancy gadgets. It's about as primitive as you can get. I mean, the only thing you could do to make it more primitive to be fishing with a cane pole and a bobber, you know. But that's the big attraction of bank fishing for me. I love it. And to me, I mean, not trying to put a feather in my hat. Uh, I'm speaking uh, basically as a attaboy points for all bank anglers. If you hook a monster fish uh, on the bank, it is way harder to land that fish than it is on a boat. Way harder because you got to. I mean, you can't run and chase him. I mean, you can run up and down the bank, but that's it. But if you get a huge fish and you've got to get after him in a boat, no problem. Just fire that trolling motor up, chase after him, and reel on him. You can fight him as long as you want. You can keep him away from the rocks on the edge of the bank. Well, bank fishing, you got to drag him through those rocks to get to it. Makes it way harder. So if you catch a big fish from the bank, to me, um, that takes a little more effort than it does to do it from a boat. You got a lot better chance of landing that fish from a boat than you do from the bank. So yeah, if you can land some good ones from the bank, more power to you. Um, doing good. What we got left here? 12 minutes and I'm heading home. I'm soaking wet. Been out here all day long. I've caught one fish, hooked a whole bunch that's got away. I mean, all the signs is telling me go home and come back in the morning and do it right. When I get ready to go and kill this out, I'll save you guys the indignity of watching me reel these up and break the rigs off. It's not exactly something I want on video, anyways. Oh, he already reel up and he broke off every rig that he had. Yeah, probably gonna. I'm gonna say there's a 9 out of 10 chance that I'm gonna lose a rig when I reel in. All right, we got a barge going by. Some of the best bank fishing here is saltwater fishing. Oh man, I love um, surf casting down in Florida in the Panhandle, dude. That hands down. I mean, don't get me wrong. Um, Catfishing is, on the Mississippi River. That's like the blood running through my veins. But to go down to Florida and go out there on the beach and fish that salt water, that's got my heart, man. 100%, it's got my heart. I absolutely love doing that. You know, if I got forced into it, if you say, okay, we're going to give you all the resources that you need, okay, well financially and all that stuff. Oh, I got two barges. One's going upstream, one's going downstream. They're crisscrossing. But if I gave you all the resources and all the financial support you needed, you got to pick one or the other. You can either catfish the Mississippi, or you can spend the rest of your life in Florida fishing on the beach. I love catfishing the Mississippi River, but man, pass up Florida on the beach, I I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can pass that up. But don't get me wrong, I'd get down there, and after a couple of years, I'd probably miss this river so bad. You know, I couldn't just walk away from Mississippi and not miss it. I'll tell you that. Well, we drug one little blue cat up on the bank and watched him swim away. Man, I had him right there in the sand too. There's like a little sand line along the rocks right there. And I drug his little butt right up on the sand. And the hook said, "Bink!" And I went, "Oh crap." And I jumped down there and tried to grab him. It's too late. He's gone. But that's what I was talking about when we got here. I said, if we catch anything tonight, it's probably going to be little one. The biggest we could probably hope for in this spot would maybe be a teener, a fish in the teens or something. But more likely than not, that little fish like that, probably what you're going to hook out of the shallow flat here tonight. With the water dropping fast as it is, yeah, you'll still get those little 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 pounders. That's going to be the average of what you're going to wind up pulling in. Man, I got to, even after I shut this down, it's going to take me another hour to get uh, all this gear broken down, packed up, carried up there to get to the truck. Then another 40 minutes to drive home. That's why I'm not going to start late, because we got big plans for tomorrow. Saw a cool documentary about the Mississippi from the state, finish. Very cool. Okay. Danny, I try to fish them all. Yeah. Oh, in a perfect world, I could go to Florida whenever I wanted and just fish the Mississippi River anytime I wanted. But I'm not talking about Mississippi River just anywhere. I mean, I want to stay in my home territory. I mean, I could go down there where Creole and them are, and the fishing's a little better. Um, but there's something about this place here that's just kind of, I grew up here, man. I've been fishing this river in this area right here since I was a little bitty kid. And honestly, it'd be hard to walk away from it and just say forget it. I couldn't never forget it. It's always going to draw me back. You know what I mean? My wife swears I'm going to die on this river. She goes, "That's where you'll be at when you die." I said, "Well, probably." Let's see here. The Mississippi River runs right through your heart, no matter how far you travel. It's always carry a little. Yep, that's it. You got that right. Well, they kind of had me thinking we was going to throw them shad out there and it's going to be like bam, bam. But I guess that one fish wanted shad and the rest of them said, no, that ain't what. He's stupid. That's that one fish that said, I'm going to eat that shad that's kind of squishy and mushy. And he went for it. The rest of them, not so much. But oh well, we got to come out and spend a little time fishing on the river tonight. It'd be all right. Headwaters to the Gulf. One of my favorite places to fish is uh, Johnson Beach down there around Pensacola. I like that. But I do have you go to Topsail Hill State Park, and you got to ride a bicycle 3/4 of a mile, but it's a paved bicycle trail that goes right down to the beach. That's a great place to fish. Uh, my biggest shark I ever caught come off of Johnson's Beach, though. I was at Johnson's Beach down there in Pensacola. I was staying at Big Lagoon State Park. We went down there. We've actually been there, I think, 3 times to Big Lagoon. But I was down there. We was down there one year, and we actually went to Fort Pickens. We booked a campsite at Fort Pickens, but a bad storms rolled in, and they had to evacuate Fort Pickens. So uh, we had a campsite booked. We had to leave. Of course, they refunded our money. But then we were kind of stuck. Like, well, we're down here in Florida pulling this camper, and Stacia found Big Lagoon State Park, and we went there. And what's cool about it was that you had to drive to go back to the water. It wasn't like Fort Pickens where you were right there on the beach. But at Big Lagoon, we'd have to load up the gear, drive all the way over to Johnson's Beach, is where we would go by Pensacola. And we got there one year, and like I said, we had to leave Fort Pickens because it was storming so bad, and it stormed all week, the whole vacation. And on the last day that I was down there, I said, I'm going out there on the beach and I'm shark fishing. I don't care what the weather's doing. And man, it was like, uh, man, the winds was blowing so bad you couldn't hear nothing. The audio and the video was just wind blowing. And I managed to land a 5-foot shark that day. It was so cool. I have that video too. Uh, it's in my uh, it's on my channel where I caught that shark in the storm. But the audio on it is so bad that most people can't stand to watch it. Up, 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 up. Hold on. Is he gonna take it? Is he gonna take it? It's on that baby shad. And that shad is so mushy. That fish just hit that rod really hard. I almost bet you he ripped that shad right off that hook. That was on the Lisa rod, right? The yellow one right there. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. He slammed it pretty good. Well, I mean, he didn't like do a huge takedown, but he popped it and pulled like that, and then he let up. But I almost bet you he just pulled that shad right off that hook because they're anytime you freeze them little shad and thaw them out, they get mushy, and it's hard to keep them on the hook. And I bet you he just stole our bait. I bet he did. But we'll call it good. We got about 2 minutes left. I'm gonna get out of here anyway. Shiner got hit. The shiner got hit. I missed that. I didn't see it. But like I said, I'm not gonna stay out here late tonight. We're gonna we're gonna pack it up because we'll be back in the morning. Probably be on stand day. Oh wait a minute, he's still working that rod over there. He's still working it. So he didn't get our bait off there. He still got bait. He tapped on it again. But will he eat it? Will he eat it? We'll give him. We may have to run a few extra minutes here. Keep an eye on that rod right there, that yellow one. And he's still pecking on it. I don't think that's a very big fish though. I think we're back into that little bitty blue cats like we had a while ago. I'm not going to give him a long time though because, like I said, we got big plans in the morning. We're gonna uh, we're gonna hit some of these deep holes on the river in the boat, and we're gonna see if we can't get on some monster catfish. Stop screwing around with these little bitty ones. We're going after something big tomorrow. And if we fail, we fail. But we're gonna give it a best shot. It is 10 o'clock. I'm gonna give him maybe 5 more minutes and see if he takes that bait. But after that, we're gonna call it and get out of here. Like I said, I can't stay out here late. We got big plans tomorrow, people. You guys don't want to miss it. Make sure you get up and watch stand day. And if things are going good and we're on the fish, then me and Richard will go live after stand day. If we get out here and we're not doing worth the crap, I don't know what we'll do. We shall see. I know I got to charge this battery pack up. Yeah, I just don't think he's going to get on there. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's got that bait gone. I'm pretty sure he cleaned that off. What is that on me? Some kind of bug. But I can't dilly dally around. Oh, lightning over there to the west side of me. Um, I can't be out here screwing around all night. I got a lot of gear to pack up and get up to the truck. Now, granted, the truck is right behind me up on top of the levee, but it's still going to take me a while to get all this stuff packed up and get it out of here. And then I got the 40-minute drive home. I definitely need a shower after getting soaked in this rain today, and I got fish guts all on me. So I'm probably looking at maybe it's 10 o'clock my time right now. I'm looking at probably 1:30, 2 o'clock before I get to bed. And then I'm going to get up at 4:30. No, I'm going to sleep until 5 tomorrow. I don't think me and Richard are going to leave his house till around 6 or 7. We're not going to be in no big hurry to get out in the morning. We're going to take our time. I'm just going to leave this bait in that cooler. It's got ice on it. And I'm just going to leave it as is. And we'll have it with us in the morning. Hold on now. That other rod. See, we put shad on both those mad catch rods. You can't see the blue one very good. It's right there. But you can see the yellow one. That blue rod just got tapped. It's got shad on it. It got a little tap. I'm trying to give them every minute I can, guys. See if they'll get on there. But like I said, we're gonna stay out here late. Man, I hate packing this crap up them rocks in the dark too. It's just to still be spotlight on my head. If you're gonna fall, usually that's when you're gonna do it. All right, 4 after. All right, you got 1 more minute, fish. You got 1 minute. Danny's got to pack up and get out of here. If I wasn't fishing with Richard in the morning, I'd stay here all night. But we got plans, so we're not gonna screw around with that. We're gonna get out there and get that done tomorrow. Man, that's a big old gar right there, swimming right off the bank. Big old gar. He's coming right into the light. All right, fish, your time's about up. I'm watching the clock. You're just about finished. That's time right there. 10:05. Well, we went out. We hooked one, broke it, and got off there in the rocks. We hooked one, drug him up on the bank, and he jumped back in the water and got away from us. It's been a crazy day, man. I've let a lot of fish get away today. I've let a lot of fish get away today. And wound up catching one that we actually got to weigh and hold and check it out and see it on camera. But man, I let a lot of them get away today. But that's all right. I'm coming back for you tomorrow. You guys better look out because I'm coming back tomorrow in the boat with Richard. I'm not going to say it's going to be 100% game changer, but I'm thinking our odds are going to be a little more in our favor tomorrow. You know what I mean? It'll be fun. So you guys make sure you get up and get you a cup of coffee and fix you some scrambled eggs and bacon. Then tune in to Stand Day on Two Stands channel and see if we can turn this around. You know what I'm saying? I got a pretty good feeling about it. I think we might be able to do something with it. We'll do the best we can, though. Man, I appreciate you guys. Ed Jenkins, what's up? I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this fiasco. Uh, Dang, man. Hey, Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. You know what I mean? I said that backwards, didn't I? Some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bugs. Anyway, it works. It don't matter. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pack this up. I got a lot of gear to get up this bank and get put in the truck. And gotta go home, get cleaned up, clean up all this gear, and get it ready for tomorrow. I've got to retie some rigs tonight too. I forgot about that. I don't want to be sitting on the boat tying rigs all day tomorrow. So I need to go ahead and get those done. Uh, I'm gonna pack this up and head on out of here. And we'll see you guys in the morning. Don't forget, come and see us in the morning on Two Stands Fishing. We're gonna be on stand day. And if the day goes well, then we'll throw another live show at you after stand day. Okay? Fair enough trade, even though I'm quitting on you tonight. Get you some rest, get up in the morning, and we'll do it tomorrow, okay? Let's go ahead and finish this thing out the Danny Stone way. You know what we're going to do. You ready? Here it comes. All right. You're my brothers, you're my sisters, you're my catfish family. God bless each and every one of you, because you know that Danny Stone loves you. And we'll see you again tomorrow morning, real soon. I'm going to pack up and get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. God bless you. I love you. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.